This is going to blow your mind. The prophets of the Bible have shaped faith and history in ways you can't even imagine. Throughout history, certain individuals have claimed to be messengers of God, entrusted with divine visions and tasked with guiding humanity. But who among them were the most powerful? Whose words echoed through the ages, shaping empires and inspiring generations? Join us as we delve into the lives and miracles of these incredible figures. From the Exodus from Egypt to the fiery visions of the apocalypse, we'll journey through time to uncover the stories of faith, courage, and divine intervention. Get ready to witness the awe-inspiring power of the prophets, men who dared to speak truth to power and whose legacies continue to resonate thousands of years later. Born into slavery, Moses' life was spared by a twist of fate, setting him on a path to confront the Pharaoh himself. Imagine the courage it took to stand before the most powerful ruler on earth and demand freedom for his people. But this was just the beginning of Moses' extraordinary journey. He led the Israelites out of Egypt, parting the Red Sea in a miraculous display of God's power. Can you imagine the deafening roar of the waves as they crashed down upon the pursuing Egyptian army? On Mount Sinai, Moses received the 10 Commandments, the very foundation of moral and religious law. These divine edicts would shape the destiny of nations and echo through the halls of history. Elijah, a prophet of unwavering faith, challenged the wicked ways of King Ahab and his queen Jezebel. He was a voice of truth in a kingdom consumed by idolatry, a lone beacon in the encroaching darkness. His defiance culminated in a dramatic showdown on Mount Carmel. Picture the scene: 2 altars, one for the God of Israel, the other for the pagan deity Baal. As the priests of Baal called upon their God, only silence met their pleas. But when Elijah prayed, fire descended from heaven, consuming the sacrifice, the altar, and even the water in the trench around it. The people fell to their knees, awestruck by the undeniable power of the one true God. Isaiah's prophetic visions were filled with both awe-inspiring beauty and terrifying judgment. He saw the glory of God, high and lifted up, and heard the seraphim singing his praises, but he also foresaw the destruction of nations, the consequences of turning away from righteousness. His words were a double-edged sword, offering both hope and warning. Yet, even amidst judgment, Isaiah offered a message of profound hope: the coming of a Messiah, a righteous king who would establish God's kingdom on earth. This prophecy, echoing through the centuries, would become a beacon of hope for countless generations. Jeremiah's ministry was one of immense suffering and sorrow. Called to prophesy against a rebellious nation, he became a voice crying out in the wilderness. Imagine the weight of knowing that your words, however unwelcome, held the key to your people's survival. Despite facing persecution and imprisonment, Jeremiah remained steadfast in his mission. He wept for the fate of Jerusalem, his heart heavy with the knowledge of its impending destruction. His words, though often ignored, stand as a testament to the enduring power of truth and the unwavering faithfulness of a prophet who refused to be silenced. Daniel's unwavering faith was tested from a young age. Taken captive to Babylon, he found himself in a foreign land, surrounded by a culture that worshipped idols. Yet he refused to compromise his beliefs, even when faced with the king's wrath. His gift of interpreting dreams brought him before Nebuchadnezzar, a king troubled by visions he couldn't understand. Daniel's ability to unravel the mysteries of the king's dreams elevated him to a position of power and influence. But his greatest test came when he was thrown into a den of lions for praying to God. Can you imagine the terror of facing those ferocious beasts? Yet, Daniel emerged unharmed, his faith unshaken, a testament to the power of unwavering belief. Thank you for watching our AI animation on the most powerful prophets in the Bible. From the shores of the Red Sea to the lion's den, we've witnessed the extraordinary lives and miracles of these remarkable individuals. Their stories remind us that even in the darkest of times, faith can move mountains, courage can defy empires, and the echoes of truth can resonate for millennia. These prophets' messages, though delivered thousands of years ago, still hold profound relevance today. They challenge us to stand up for what is right, to be voices of justice and compassion in a world often shrouded in darkness. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more fascinating biblical stories. Together, let's continue to explore the timeless wisdom and enduring power of the Bible.